A basket of locally sourced ingredients, a highly trained, super talented TV chef against a former banker turned charity boss. It's a cook-off where the winner is obvious.
Ready?
Yep.
Go.
Step forward celebrity chef Tim Maddams and Tim Woodward, who is soon to retire as chief executive of the Country Food Trust. The money's on Maddams.
I was hoping that there was going to be like a microwave ready meal of some sort in here. You're going to do one of those? Yeah.
What Tim Woodward is showing off is indeed a ready meal. He's not going to use it, but it's the reason we're here. It's fat-free, it's free-range, it's delicious, it's wild, so why does Britain not solve its public food problems with game meat? The Country Food Trust is trying to do just that. The charity produces ready meals for the needy based on pheasant and venison. It buys its meat from game dealers and it turns it into soups and stews that are so good they have even sold in supermarkets. Back to the competition, and Tim Maddams is reviewing his mystery ingredients.
I'm guessing that I'm going to use pheasant, because I seem to have pheasant here. Rescue remedy. I think that's someone playing a game with you there, Tim. I've got a tin of sweet corn. We could go carp fishing, you like?
Tim Maddams plans to pan-fry the pheasant breast and would have liked to put it on a risotto, but he only has long-grain rice in his basket, so he's going to make what he calls a risotto-y pilaf.
This is not risotto rice. This is definitely something else, so I'm just going to use a bit of that. That'll be all right. You've got basmati as well. So have I. Hey? Well, I'm not cooking your rice for you. No, boiled rice is delicious.
Meanwhile, some of the technology in this kitchen is already defeating Tim Woodward.
What? What are you on about? Just turn the knob until it gets hot.
Tim Woodward is working to a Thai pheasant curry recipe.
Well, I had to use everything I could, so I took lots of advice on what I should do against Tim. And actually Tim was quite helpful as well and said, can't fail with the curry, so I thought I'd go for that. One of the things we do, apart from just the packaged ready meals that we send out, we also send out frozen meat to charities that cook for larger numbers of people. And because some of the cooks in those charities, they're very competent, but may not have cooked with game before, we've put together a recipe book, which is available free to anybody online. And we've had some phenomenal chefs help us out. Some of them are quite advanced and some of them are very simple, but it's a great cookbook, and I used one by Rachel Green today to take on Tim. Although he wasn't aware I was using it, I don't think, until he spotted me sneaking around the corner to have a look at it.
You can find the link to the recipe book at the bottom of the front page of the Country Food Trust website, thecountryfoodtrust.org. It's marked Game Recipes for Charity Chefs, and it's a PDF download. While Tim Woodward gets to grips with the intricacies of Thai curries, Tim Maddams sacrifices one of his pheasant breasts in order to make a stock. He boils water and grates ginger into it and adds thyme. He also has time, TikTok time, to start getting under the skin of his cookery rival. A lot of this competition is psychological.
And you're a good cook though, Tim. You're into your food. That's nice, isn't it?
Tim Maddams is a consultant for the Country Food Trust. Although the CFT is about feeding the needy, it's also about game meat, which has a rough time at the hands of the national media. As a celebrity chef, Tim Maddams knows he's putting his head on the block for shooting sports.
Well, I think you need to know your beans and be able to sort of back up what you're talking about. I, for one, am big on food ethics. I think a lot about food systems and environment and all of that stuff. And there's some complex and convoluted arguments, and it's very difficult these days in the world of tweets and Instagram and short, bursts of voiceover and stuff to get the sort of complexities of something out. But I'm not afraid of having that discussion with anyone. I mean, there's a lot of things that need to improve in the world of game. There's a lot of change that needs to happen, but there's also some great stories. And along the way, if we can feed a whole load of people that need feeding, let's do it.
Back in the kitchen, and Tim Maddams can't stop himself offering Tim Woodward advice.
Is this just going to get hotter and hotter until it sort of melts? I don't think you've got the fan on, and I think that's sort of burning now, that pan. But have you got a bit of stock there? Is that stock in a little pot?
No, that's paste. Curry.
Curry paste? Where did you get curry paste from? I've got the distinct feeling that your little box of joy is a bit better than mine. That's what I've got. I'm going to be about 5 minutes or something before I'm ready. I'm just sort of slightly wishing I had some masala wine or something like that, but I don't want to make it too fussy. I found some Parmesan cheese earlier. Where's that? There it is. So I'm literally just going to have... Well, I'm just breaking all the hygiene rules here, but I'm going to cook it, so I don't really care.
This must be one of those that you shot, I have to tell you, because there's not a hint of damage to the rest of it.
What pheasant that I've shot?
Yeah.
I don't shoot pheasants. You know that. I scare them occasionally, and then I let my dog pick someone else's up, and I take the credit for them. When I say I let my dog pick someone else's up, there's no controlling the dog, right? Let's be clear about this. He just does whatever he likes. Occasionally that coincides with something I wanted him to do. The things you get asked all the time is, well, how much of this, how much of that? And I always think, just, you know, you taste things, you get an idea for where they're going. That'll be good. And that's starting to look really nice, Tim.
This is going to be...
What do you mean? Why are you laughing?
I've never said it so nicely.
Oh, goodness. I quite like this as well. Look, these, and I'm cooking these quite gently. These are some big old pheasant breasts. I mean, these are going to be cockbirds. You know, they're going to be a bit tough. They need well, they're just a bit more gentle, I think. You know, just be a bit more gentle.
The judges arrive and they're hungry. As they reach the final straight, Tim Woodward looks like he's going to do a Verstappen and sneak past Tim Maddams in the Mercedes.
I'm ready to serve into something, so...
Oh, well, I'm not quite ready yet, Tim, so you might have to wait a minute.
That extra bit of curry powder has definitely worked.
I think my early confidence has evaporated now. I'm starting to think I should have made more of an effort. Oh, have I got to serve on that? No, I want like a really deep bowl. I think just a couple of little thyme leaves on the top of that just to lift it up back into the world of freshness. I think, you know, if you had a choice of ingredients, you'd probably have a little bit of crispy kale or some greens of some sort in there. But, you know, I mean...
That looks delicious.
It looks okay, doesn't it?
Next stop, out of the kitchen and into the dining room.
Hello. How are you? All right?
So what have you got for us?
I've got the winning dish.
Okay.
That's here.
I think we'll be the judge of that.
That's called Winner Winner Pheasant Dinner, that one.
Judges give both of the creations their due consideration, and Chairman of the Judges, Karen Everett, gives them the results.
Thank you, Tim, sir, for cooking for us. I think we have a unanimous winner.
We have.
Both delicious, but absolutely delicious. We love the flavours, but we did all agree one had a little bit more taste than the other. And the winner is...
I'm quite nervous about this. You shouldn't be nervous, you've won.
The winner is Tim Woodward.
Hey, see, I told you. No way. The curry wins every time.
Tim Woodward has only one explanation for his victory.
I think that I bribed the judges.
Not at all. Well won, Tim Woodward. And well done for all your work as outgoing head of the Country Food Trust. You will be missed. We're making this film because back in November 2021, the Country Food Trust held a national dinner party evening. It has just announced that the evening raised £230,000. The money goes into producing venison and pheasant meals for the needy. It costs about £1 to feed a child with a venison meal, so that's a lot of hot dinners. But a lot is what the CFT is good at. It now counts the number of meals it has delivered in its lifetime in the millions, and that is mostly down to Tim.
Well, the amount of chilli